Welcome back to another episode of Slab Max Toy Stack. I'm Josh, Slappy Mac. Today we're gonna unbox the Excalibur box set. I bought this a while ago. I've been waiting to open it again. It's always for you guys. I'm always waiting to open it for you guys. So without further ado, let's get this started. So here we have the Excalibur box. We have Megan and Brian Braddock and Kitty Pryde. They did the old school X-Men cards, if you remember these cards from the 90s. If not, if you're old like me, you totally remember them, and you probably had the whole collection like I did. And so we have Marvel, Shadowcat, Catherine Kitty Pryde. Shadowcat has the mutant ability to phase her molecules, letting her pass through walls and allowing things she touches to do the same. Captain Britain, Brian Braddock, 6'6", Team Excalibur. Captain Britain, weekly number 1, 1976. Using his super strength and flying ability and courage, Captain Britain fights for justice throughout the world and in other dimensions as well. And then here we have Megan. Megan is a mythical mutant metamorph able to change her shape at will. So yeah, and then here we have the Excalibur. Nothing on the bottom very exciting. On the sides you get the card top images. On the other side, same thing. I'm excited about this figure. Excalibur was one of my favorite X-Men teams, straight up, from the 90s. Such a good comic book to read. Now, as an Excalibur fan, I have one mild disappointment. And that disappointment is they have a Nightcrawler. They've made Shadowcat and Brian and Megan, Captain Britain. Now here's something else that's funny. This Captain Britain, see the costume that he's got on here, which would have been the more accurate Excalibur costume? He's got this one on in the box, which is a little off, kind of strange. But the team is missing two significant characters. One of which is Widget, who is the floating AI, which, we all eventually learn is actually Shadowcat from the future. But, spoiler alert. To a freaking, 30-year-old comic book now. Let's look at this background. Okay. Oh, this is sweet. This has Rogue and Colossus, and Gambit, and Storm. Wow, this is pretty sweet. Cable, and Iceman, and Deadpool, and Beast, and Jean Grey, and Wolverine, and Cyclops. Kind of appropriate that those three are all together, huh? Alrighty. So, here we have the figures. As per usual, I think I'm gonna start. Let's start with Captain Britain. Captain Britain he's one of the characters that they've already made action figures for. They released them a while ago. It's a pretty decent action figure. That Captain Britain also didn't have the right look. Actually, to be honest, I think I sold him on my Macari store. Feel free to check it out. I have a couple things for sale on there currently. Use it to get rid of my old action figures. So if you want something that's genuinely being touched by my hand, feel free to go on there and buy something. So, Captain Britain. All right. So, comes with 2 fist hands, 2 open hands. Comes with the sword, Now I don't know if this is supposed to be Excalibur or not, but I believe this sword is actually a redo of an older sword. It could be, but because in the comic books, Braddock doesn't choose the sword; he chooses the amulet, which makes him the defender and not the warrior for the realm. So I don't know about the sword. Not very hip to it. Although I'll tell you here. Wait, we're gonna put this back on. This head here is actually the head of a sword wielding Captain Britain. Now let's put this on here. Yeah, this look for Captain Britain, he was an actual one that was because Captain Britain being a multi-dimensional character, he's one of those characters who, over different iterations, he's gone through different. He exists in multiple dimensions as different characters. Excuse me, sorry about that. So, for instance, there's a lot of like there's a dragon Captain Britain, I think, and there's a female Captain Britain, and there's a bunch of different ones. Some of them are Brian Braddock's for other dimensions. Some of them are just different Captain Britons. All right, put that beast back on. I think I'm going to switch his hands for fist hands because Captain Britain is more of a puncher and a flyer, and I don't necessarily need the open hands for him. So, Captain Britain, ready to duke it out with any bad guys that are coming his way. Good stuff. Not too bad. Not too bad a figure. I'm going to set him over here to the side. So, let's talk about Kitty, because Kitty is a new character design, but they have had previous Kitty Pryde figures, and I actually have the one over here, and I'll show her to you. Here's Lockheed. This is a different Lockheed. Well, it's the same sculpt. Now, the Lockheed figures, the Dragon figures have been exactly the same sculpt for every figure. So, Ileana has a red one. Kitty came with this. The original Kitty came with this one. So, and this is the current one. Actually, I kind of like this one. It's a nice bright purple. I kind of like the more bright looking purple. I think it flows a little bit better. I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't finally just break down. Okay, we know that with Spirit, the G.I. Joe figure, he has his eagle, which has articulated wings. You can switch the wings out. You can do all kinds of things. I think they should have done the same thing with Lockheed. They should have made him a slight bit bigger, kind of like the Star Wars Grogu figures, and he should have had articulation. His neck should have moved, maybe his wings, maybe his legs, something like that. But I think they should have definitely done something a little bit more with him. Here is Kitty. Now, I think it's a decent looking figure. Not great, not perfect, decent. The sleeves, I don't think, are puffy enough. They should be a little bit bigger. And in fact, they actually made a bigger set of sleeves. I believe the ones on the current, the Age of Apocalypse Rogue, the Age of Apocalypse Rogue figure had more billowy sleeves, as well as I think even maybe it was the Jean Grey. I'm not sure, but definitely one of those figures had more billowy sleeves, like bigger puffy at the bottom, and they could have done that with her. She's kind of got a real weak swivel. I didn't go over articulation with Captain Britain because Captain Britain is basically, he's a Bucky Cap bod. So if you know the articulation of the Bucky Cap mold, that's Captain Britain. Open hands. It's so funny. The female figures always have like, you can have splayed hands or you can have little fist hands, but like, I don't know. The shirt should have been a little bit more billowy, I think. Her hair is way off. Her hair should look more like, well, let's pull up the box. It should look more like that. Should have like her hair has more curl to it than they did with this. It looks good in the back, but here in the front, I don't know. It's acceptable. Am I going to get rid of it? No. Is it going to go on my shelf as my kitty for Excalibur? Absolutely it is. She's got, doesn't go out to 90, thigh swivel, double knee joint, rocker, ankle. Head's got a little tilt. Forward and back. Actually, this one's on like one of those weird double barbell joints, so you can push your head back or forward. So you'd be like, ooh, getting down. Ooh, 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 ooh. So, there we go. And then you, with the Lockheed, you definitely want to loop the tail around her neck. So he can sit on her shoulder. Because, Lockheed the Dragon has been Kitty's friend for a very, very long time. And I say friend because he's not a pet. He's actually an alien from an alien race of dragon people. So, again, fists, not very exciting accessory. Here's the previous Kitty. We're going to compare them. And actually, I like this one better because she's shorter. Kitty was a younger character. This one will go in with my New Mutants. I'll keep her over there, but this one's definitely, I like that with Excalibur. Oops. She can kind of only sort of stand up for herself. Why? Because she's a female action figure, and female action figures always have difficulty standing. But she's standing up for herself right there. So, last but not least is Megan. Now, Megan again. Ooh, look at this. Oh, guys, you ready for it? You ready for it? Fist accessories for opposite her splayed out hands. It's almost like we just discussed this. Now, Megan, this character, she's a shapeshifter. She flies. They did a really cool job with her feet. I like that. So now we have female feet and male feet. You could do more barefoot characters, Marvel. Because we have Legion's bare feet, and then now we have Megan's bare feet. So that's pretty sweet. Love her hair. Megan has always had this like just giant hair. Now, truth be told though, is this hair going to make it difficult for her to stand up? I promise you it will, because it's going to be back heavy. So, love the pointy ears. They did a good job with that. Looks good. Megan is Brian Braddock's wife. And she is an awesome character. Really, really good figure. Okay, so we got double knees again. Doesn't go up all the way, but that's okay. Single joint for the elbow. Turn. Joint bend. Hands that move back and forth. She's got a little bit of tilt to her head. And turn, but can't really turn very far considering. Feet, hinge, rocker, hinge, rocker. Good figure, man. I'm really liking this one. Let's see how she does standing. To be honest, I would love to. I need a flight stand for her because Megan, in my opinion, was always like she's a flyer. So let's try to get her to stand up. Let's see what we can do. Now, her face, from some angles, looks super cute. From that angle, looks like she's scary. Like she's going to kill somebody or something. Now, again, that's a good looking figure, but to stand her up, I had to lean her forward. Now, the only problem is, like, that doesn't, it looks off, in my opinion. Now, if I was to try to stand her how I would stand a normal person, like this, she's gonna fall back, like I said. So it's okay, but move it a little bit forward like that. There we go. So again, unfortunately, we've never been given a Rachel, but now we have Captain Britain. We have Megan. We also have Nightcrawler here. I brought him in from the collection over there. So all we need now, Hasbro, get on it, please. All we need now is a Phoenix, Rachel Summers Phoenix. You've made like 27 Jean Greys. We need a Rachel Summers Phoenix. She could actually, when you decide you're gonna make the Mojoverse figures, when you decide, hey, we're gonna go full on Miss Mojo and make that box set figure into a Build-A-Figure, which you're probably planning on doing, re-releasing the Long Shot, re-releasing the Dazzler. When you do that, and then you release Spiral with that, you could include Phoenix in there. You could include Rachel Summers Phoenix. She's a werewolf. Or not a werewolf, a hound. She's one of Mojo's hounds. So as far as the character could go, you could totally release her with multiple heads. So she has the black stripy faced hound head, and you could release her with a normal looking head. You could even release her with 3 heads and one with glowy eyes if you wanted to. We need a widget. You don't have any werewolves. We could totally use werewolves, man. Oh, that would be so fantastic. Like, Excalibur's a great team. The 90s team is a fantastic team. You really need to do this for us, Hasbro. Make these figures, man. Like, I've wanted a Rachel Summers figure for a long time. To be honest with you, I think Rachel Summers is a far, far superior Phoenix to Jean Grey, and everybody's always Jean Grey. I'm not hip to her. She doesn't really do it for me like that. But Phoenix, on the other hand, Rachel, because she is Phoenix. In Excalibur, she was Phoenix, and they need to make her. They could make her deluxe with glowy extended wing arms and stuff like that, so she could like have the big Phoenix around her or whatever. But really, we need Phoenix, we need Widget, we need werewolves. We need. Please, Hasbro. Just I hope you're listening. Please, make some of these figures. So, alrighty. So that is it for now. Thank you for coming. Thank you for visiting. If you're new here, like, share, subscribe. Make sure to do all the YouTube things. Comment. I'll respond to comments. I would love for you guys to comment in my post. I'll respond to comments. I'm doing this for fun. Please talk to me about toys. Tell me how much you love Excalibur, because I'll tell you, Excalibur was one of my favorite teams. We've got Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Multiverse is what the Excalibur team was all about. They traversed the multiverse. They had the cross-time caper. They did all kinds of fun fun comic books where it was just insane. They went to Alice in Wonderland's Wonderland and met the Queen of Hearts, and like all of these things are all fun Excalibur plot lines. Please, Hasbro, keep it up, man. I'm a huge Excalibur fan. New Mutants, Excalibur. That's like, other people are like X-Men. I liked the offshoot teams personally. I liked X-Men. Loved New Mutants. Loved Excalibur. So that's my story for today. Thank you for coming. Glad to have you again. Like, share, subscribe, comment, please. I'll respond to your comments. I'd love to have a conversation about toys or talk about Excalibur. Thank you for coming. Have a good day.